What's good, people? This is Denny from TDB bringing you guys InBetweenIsode number 27. And today I'm going to be drinking this little pour ball that I got from Glenn and Lamu at Crimson Lotus Tea. And you see from the footage, hopefully that's happening right now, I went through a basic process of opening up the pour ball, and then steeping it in hot water for a minute, rinsing it, steeping it again for a minute, and then just sort of trying to pry it apart with a fork because it was just taking so long. So it's pretty broken up, but it's still nice and dense in the center, and it's had a couple of rinses, so it's going to give it a shot right now and kind of just dive straight into the tasting here. So I'm not going to let it go for that long because there's a ton of tea in here, so I'll call that good. Let's do that. And I am now wearing the I Love Poo shirt because James is too little. So this is some very young raw. Let's give it a shot. Cheers, guys. It's really peachy immediately. Yeah, really passion fruit, mango, peachy, and then that astringent, puer vibe. Raw kind of vibe, not too much, but definitely a little bit of a mouth puckering. Let's give it another shot. Is that immediate sort of whoosh of fruit is really nice, actually. This is really pleasant. I'm impressed. This is very balanced, quite tasty. Let's do another flash brew, and I'm using right off of the boiled water here. So I reheated the water, and that's good enough. And it's even lighter now, actually, so that might not have been long enough. We're experimenting. And also, that's totally awesome. Thank you, guys. Super cool. My first little tea pet, I think, actually. So this is round 2. Flash brew, you saw in the footage, hopefully. Let's give it a shot. Cheers. I think it's just getting deeper and longer. I think it has a nice overall length. I don't think it goes super long. There's not that much complexity in the ending of it. I just kind of have those sort of more blunt, raw flavors going on in my mouth, which is totally fine. It's definitely a warming tea. I think it's really great in terms of those fruity notes. I think it's nice and sort of soft on the palate and pleasant. And I think that this will actually become significantly better. Right now it's definitely got some work to do. It's still very young, but I think this will end up being super tasty. So, I'm going to sip. Now let's do one where we really go crazy on it. and let this sit for 15 seconds or so. And it's completely full. The guy wants to completely filled up, and let's take a look, see how it goes. My guess is that it's going to be a wallop of a cup, but we'll see. So, and I'm still very new with raw pour, and so I have a lot of experimenting to do myself. Actually, I think the first steeping so far has been my favorite, but we only really had 2 so far. So, call that good. And we'll do a slow, using the Gaiwan, doing a controlled slow pour to also extend the steep time a little bit. So let's do that. And realistically, because there's so much surface area as a result of the plant matter in here, there's a ton of water in here still. So in a lot of ways, the longer I just let this sit like this, and then rinse it with even cold water, so you produce a stronger brew an hour later from this, by virtue of the water that's in this cup still, and the leaves and the moisture. So, you guys might observe that. Cheers. It's more stringent now, but actually there's a little bit more complexity. There's a little bit more of herbal stuff going on, and then a much nicer now mineral thing happening. So actually this is improving as I steep it out longer steeps, which is nice. It's not overwhelming the longer that I steep it too. So I'm gonna keep on steeping this out. Another shot. Man, it's really even like a roasted, a little bit of like a roasted oolong hint in like a third of the way through too. Really nice, actually. I'm really enjoying this. So I'm gonna steep this out probably a million times. There's so much plant matter and leaf in here. That's really warm. So I'm gonna enjoy this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, InBetweenIsode from TDB. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. We do this all the time. And stick around for more tea tastings with James and I, as well as individuals from James and myself. Until next time, guys, cheers.